Hello everyone, what's up? It's me again, Junkmaster3, and yes, it's time for yet a new horror review video. Today's video, or like today's movie I'm gonna make a review of, is the film called Hypothermia from 2010 or 11. According to the back of this DVD, it's 2011, but I'm not too sure about that. Um, this film is basically about Michael Rooker's character. He's out with his family, like ice fishing, which is supposed to be taking place like out in the middle of absolute nowhere. Even though I feel that feels very strange, but I'll get to that eventually. And when they're ice fishing, they discover there's some weird creature down there. I mean, Michael Rooker is the first one to see it, I believe, but he isn't really sure if it's a creature or not, or if it's just like his imagination. And then there's like another family, like a duo, you can say, like a father and son duo, taking some of their time as well because they are really obnoxious to begin with. But then eventually they realize really need to work together to get rid of this monster or this creature underneath the surface, basically. So you have Michael Rooker's character, his wife, his son, and I believe it's supposed to be his son's girlfriend, I believe. I'm not really sure. I can be totally wrong about this, but I thought that was just really confusing in general. So that's pretty much it for about like the storyline. It's a very simple type of storyline. If you get that, it's sort of like a typical monster film from the 2010s, basically. Now, I would say this as for the film, what I liked about it and what I don't like about it. I think Michael Rooker's performance was really good, and I really liked the actress who played his wife, Blanche Baker, who is probably most famous for portraying that despicable mother in the Girl Next Door, the Jack Ketchum film. But yeah, I thought her performance in this one was really good as well. Now, the other father-son duo, I just did not like those characters at all. Especially the father. The father comes across like a stupid idiot and like one of the worst fathers ever on screen. To be honest, I mean, if you've seen the film, you probably know what I'm talking about. But I think it was meant to be really annoying and like. I mean, I thought he was supposed to be really annoying in general, so maybe that's like the main point of that character. But I just hated his character. I mean, it's not like the actor did an awful job or anything like that. It's just the character himself that I just really despise. Um, as for the son, it's sort of like whatever. I mean, he's okay, I guess. But yeah, that's pretty much it for like the characters. So some of the characters are good, some of them are lesser good. Um, and I would say the atmosphere, like the locations, are pretty good as well. The camera work, the lighting is good. It's no big problem right there. But I would say the biggest problem with this entire film is the creature itself, because the creature itself, it looks very amateurish and very. I mean, it's not even like a so bad it's good type of way. It's sort of like, oh, what a missed opportunity if you actually had some good things to work with right there. So the creature itself, it looks very like very bland and very boring and kind of like cheaply made. It's one of those like creatures like people like some guy in a suit basically. It's not really any big spoiler or anything like that, but that's just pretty much what it is. But I have to, I mean, I would say for the monster itself, what I liked most about the monster is all of the POV shots from underneath the surface, where you can basically see from the point of view from the monster underneath like the eyes. So I thought that was a really cool way to show that. So I mean, I kind of wish they didn't show the creature to a certain degree because that kind of what I mean, just the way they showed the creature, that kind of really like made the entire film sort of like pointless in a way because it's sort of like the same thing with the Blair Witch Project. You don't really see what's going on. That's actually more creepy than actually seeing what it is if you don't really work with a big budget in general. Now I have to say some of the blood and gore effects that are shown here are actually pretty good. So I thought that was really strange that they had actually like work with some really good like a somewhat decent like blood and gore effects, and you just have a really stupid looking monster. I thought that was just a weird coincidence, you can say. But as for the film itself, though, I mean, Hypothermia, it's good for what it is. I mean, it's not like something I would say that you really need to rush out to watch immediately. And it's very short as well. It's only 73 minutes. So it's a very short film at that as well. So you don't really like miss out on a whole lot of time anyway. So if you don't like the film in general or end up don't like the film very much, but yeah, I mean in general it's an okay like type of monster film, especially for like newer monster films in general. If you compare it with some of those other ones, so But yeah, Hypothermia, I would say, is a 5 out of 10 from me. So yeah, there you go, Hypothermia from 2011 or 2010, depending on what site or like what source you're referring to. So yeah. So anyway, that's my review for the film called Hypothermia. I hope you enjoyed this one. I'm not really sure what the next video is going to be about. Maybe yet another horror review video. I'm actually planning to make yet another horror review with like a Christmas themed type of horror film. So yeah, keep your eyes open for that one as well. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and yeah, see you in the next one. Bye bye.